Hold on, let me pull up my chat. I also need to drink a little something because I started speaking and I was like, whoa. My throat did not feel very good. Hi, Muffin. We're just gonna do an animation stream because I've got to finish shading for basically up until there. I need to do lip sync and then backgrounds, which isn't that hard. Oh dear, is your throat okay? My throat is fine. I don't know if I sound weird right now. I just ate, so that might be it. But I don't know. I feel fine. My throat feels fine. I just haven't really been talking today, so that might be my little throat issue. I hope it doesn't sound too bad on stream. Alright. Speaking of that, actually, I don't know why I said speaking of that, because this isn't actually related, but I forgot to put the pop filter in front of my microphone. So bear with me for a second. Oh my god, please pop filter, just work. I need to get a new one. Mine's kind of broken, but now it's set up. I don't know if I sound marginally better, but it's supposed to help with not clipping the microphone. Also, I was probably supposed to finish this whole video yesterday, but hold on. um I might have also made a special video yesterday, like all in one day, um because I received the worst, weirdest comment I've ever gotten in my life. Here it is. Well, the animation for it at least. Eh. Wow. Isn't that crazy? It was too slow at 24 frames per second, so I had to put it up to 26. Also, the bit crushing is crazy. But yeah, we'll see the context for that eventually. Tell us the comment. Um, okay, hold on 1 second. I screenshotted it on my phone. I will say, um, trigger warning for the comment. Um, trigger warning for like the next 10 seconds for self-harm. Um, you have been warned. It was 2023 looks like he goes, quote, "Oh golly," end quote, when he cuts himself. What an insane thing to comment on someone, to someone, on a stranger. What an absolute wild thing to say. Whoa, that turn. I'm glad you think it's impressive. It wasn't my best work. If I cared more, I would have added more frames, but I was just trying to get it done. I probably could go back and add more frames, but I don't need to. It does its job as just like a random animation. I'll probably post in like a week or two. This video is gonna have to go out first. What the? Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same way. Believe me, when I saw that comment, I was jaw dropped, floored. How is the... Oh no, those are like mostly done. Well, this one isn't. There we go. Some of them are done, and some of them just aren't. This video was stupidly hard to animate. Just another galaxy. Hello, welcome to a very chill animation stream. Just joined right now, what are you drawing? I'm working on my next video right now. I've been working on it for a little bit now, but we're getting closer to being done with it. I have to do the shading. I haven't finished the shading on this character or me. And then after that, I'll have to do his backgrounds. And technically lip sync for this guy, but like that's gonna take like not that long to do. So I'm not really worried. I should, if I can't finish this all within this stream, I will probably finish it off stream tonight. But I can't imagine it'll take much longer to complete. At this point, it's basically just coloring inside the lines for all the shading. Cool. I know, right? Did I do... I didn't do. I need to slightly alter this. I remembered. How have y'all's days been? By the way, I couldn't think of how to word that sentence properly. I'm trying to find something to put over my top. My mom says I can't wear it by itself. It's 90 degrees outside. What do I do? Get a new mom. That's step one. I'm wearing a crop top right now. It's so fucking hot out. Well, it's 73, but it's only 73 because it's kind of like cloudy out. It's still really hot out. But yeah, I'm just wearing a crop top right now. My room does not insulate, and it's hot as balls in here. Cry? The water will cool you. Just listening to Ginger and Billie Eilish. Okay, I know this is gonna be disappointing to all the gays, but I haven't fully listened to the new Billie Eilish album yet. I'm going to. I love Billie Eilish. I own literally both of her albums on both CD and vinyl. I love Billie Eilish, but I just haven't had the time to really sit down and listen to her new album. I did listen to Skinny and Lunch. Of course I've listened to Lunch, but I only listened to the first two songs. But I've basically heard from everyone that it's amazing and jaw-dropping and a beautiful album. So I can't wait to listen to it. I say I haven't had the time to listen to it. I have had the time to watch at least the first 30 minutes of the new Jenny Nicholson video, which by the way, y'all, new Jenny Nicholson video, she's alive. Um, and if you haven't seen it yet, Muffin, it's about the Star Wars theme park, so maybe up your alley. Um, wish that could be me. Something I hate when I'm making an animation is that I like to use the bucket tool with like a lot of people, and then I fill it in, and it turns out there's a spot that's not connected. See, I wish Krita is an art software with like animation sort of tacked on. Um, I hope that they further go into the animation software side of things more because there's a lot of untapped potential there, but the fill bucket tool doesn't fully work properly. They also don't have vector animation, which kind of is a little annoying, but it's whatever for right now. But vector animation would make this whole thing a lot easier. I've thought about using OpenToonz again. I haven't used OpenToonz since I was like, God, since I was like 14 or something. But OpenToonz used to be like the only thing I would use because the vector animation they offered was really, really good. I haven't even started listening. I haven't even listened to a song from it. Honestly, here's the thing. I think I think the lead single of the album being Lunch, which is one of the only songs I've heard, um, it was a little underwhelming in my opinion. I like the song. It's an amazing song, of course, but I don't think it's on the same level as Happier Than Ever or something. But I'm also not gonna judge the entire album, first of all, based off what it's not. Um, and I haven't listened to it fully, so I can't really judge the album. I can only judge the one song. So, based off the one thing I listened to, Lunch was not as impactful of a single as, like, Your Power or something, but I like it. It's silly, it's gay, which is all I really need in my life. And then I have to erase it and draw the line and fill it with the bucket again. I love the history of the Star Wars Hotel. I'm so sad I didn't go. I see, as I got to at least the point in the video where she talked about the pricing of the hotel, and when she first was talking about it, the survey was like, oh, $1,000 a night. That's really expensive, but I can kind of understand given that they wanted to do a lot of like actors in prosthetics and like a full-fledged like experience. Like $1,000 a night, I can kind of understand that. Like, it's still really expensive, but like understandable. And then she got to the actual pricing of the hotel, and it was like 4 grand for their stay, or was it 6 grand? She said something like that, where I was like, no, I'm sorry, but no, there's no way. If I was going to the Star Wars hotel and they told me it was going to cost $3,000 for 2 nights, what are we doing? They better Chewbacca better come to my door and give me an actual lightsaber for $3,000. That's insane. I love making little grunt noises like that, like I'm an anime character when I need to do something. Effort noises or whatever they're called. I'm literally sitting down in a chair looking at a monitor right now. I don't know what I'm supposed to be putting effort into. Um, what layer is this on? It's not on body, apparently. Mm, apparently not. Oh, well, that was weird. Weird little animation error. Jail. Question for you, how long have you been drawing? I've only been drawing since I was 3 years old, and now I'm 11. I'm addicted to drawing. I never stop. I'm actually drawing right now. That I love that, honestly. I'm 18, almost 19. Um, I I've definitely also been drawing for, oh, that's the wrong layer. I've been drawing for literally my whole life too. Like my earliest memory that I know for sure is being like super inspired to draw because my mom bought it was like a tile and then it came with like paints, like acrylic paints. I remember just drawing like grass and like a tree, and then I drew her son, and my mom showed me something because I had just, hold on, let me just, yellow. Um, I just did like that, and my mom was like, well, what if you did it like this? And she put like larger ones in between the small little ones to make it look better. And I was like, oh my god, holy shit, dude, that's bonkers. That's like my earliest memory is being like, art is so cool. Look how cool that looks. That looks rad. That looks sick. Um, but yeah, I've been drawing my whole life. I'm going to art school in a couple months. I'm gonna be going to the same college that Walt Disney went to. That's crazy. Um, but yeah, drawing's cool. I love drawing. Also, I think it's so funny. Not like funny, but like being like, I'm drawing right now, I'm addicted to drawing, because that's exactly how I was when I was your age. Like, full on, non-stop, everywhere I could be, I would be drawing. Why would I be doing actual schoolwork in school when I could be drawing? Which, by the way, don't do that. Do your schoolwork and shit, but like, I understand the addiction to drawing. Let's erase that. There we go. Honestly, I don't know what it costed for an annual pass holder, but you know, annual pass is expensive as hell as well. Yeah, like Disney, I've been to Disney once because I've sort of talked about it before on here, but like my family was not the richest growing up. I mean, for half of my childhood, it was only my dad was working and I had 5 other siblings. So one income taking care of 8 people. That's an insane thing. That would not be able to happen, at least nowadays, at least. It barely worked when I was a kid, but we went to Disney World once. I remember I was in 3rd grade and it was over Thanksgiving break, and it was like a huge deal. Um, and I remember we were all allowed to get one souvenir, and the souvenir I chose was I got 2 Lego sets. Hold on, let me pull up the Lego sets that I got. I remember being so fucking pumped for them too, because I was like, holy shit, this is the coolest thing ever. I got this little tiny set. I think it was like, was it even, it might have been like $5 at the time, maybe 10. It wasn't very expensive. No, 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 not Amazon.com. I'm not trying to buy it. Why is it doing this? Copy image. I'm just gonna load it in here. I got this one, which was, it was so cool to me because I didn't have a Catwoman figure. So I was like, oh my god, Catwoman? IRL? It was crazy. Um, I don't know what I would actually call the other set I got, but it was another one that I was equally pumped for. Um, not, I guess it's not a bat boat, but I don't know what I would even call it. Oh well, here it is. Either way, copy image. I got this one, which was probably like 15 bucks or something, maybe 20, I don't know, at the time. But yeah, it was super rad. He was Mr. Freeze and Aquaman, and it had an Arctic suit Batman with a white bat suit. That's fucking cool. And it was all, I'm pretty sure at least, it was all like promotional stuff for the Lego Batman 2 game, which I was obsessed with at the time. I had that shit on the Wii. Played Lego Batman 2 on the Wii daily for like years. I'm not kidding. It overtook my life. Uh, where's my chat? There's my chat. Chat's in the chat. I've been drawing since I was 6 months old, and now I'm 15 and still at LMFAO. I love, I just love drawing. I love art. What, really? OMG, that's so crazy. I'm being sarcastic and being for real. I was also addicted at 11. In the same vein as art, I've been doing makeup. Ooh. Since I was a 1-year-old. I, I love, I don't know if I would ever get into makeup just because I don't really, it doesn't feel like me. Like, I would love to do maybe like eyeliner, maybe like, maybe like just some black eyeshadow or something. But like, I wouldn't really want to do a ton of makeup. But I would love to just learn about makeup and stuff. I wish I could go to college Walt Disney went to, but I know I'm definitely not though. You can. It's Kansas City Art Institute. I got accepted and my portfolio was ass. Was some hot ass. Let me see actually if I can open up. I don't know if I made a thing for it, like a portfolio folder. I can't tell. Maybe I didn't. I might straight up just not have made a folder for my portfolio. But like some of the stuff that like got me into college. Let me see if I can find this. Hold on. This is I did this painting. This is one of the worst paintings I've ever done in my life. And I submitted it to college. You can see the pencil. You can see the pencil. Oh, whoopsie. Um, it was not good. It just wasn't good. And somehow they thought it was amazing. I don't know how. But it kind of looks cool. Here's the thing. Originally, none of the like red was there. It was only gonna be purple and pink. And I literally got so fed up, I took a Sharpie to it and just crossed shit out because I was like, I fucking hate this. It's ass. Not even under the basis of like comparing myself to another artist or anything, because I can get caught up in that being like, oh, their art's so cool and mine's so lame. No, I wasn't comparing it to shit. I was comparing it to my own work and was like, yeah, this is some hot ass. Where was another one I did? I remember hating this one, Ain't She Special? Because I have concept art for this piece, and it looks so much cooler in the concept art. Like everything that I did. Um, and I hate it. I really do. I really just don't like how it turned out. Turned out really like, oh my god, I didn't erase the orange. I didn't erase or the red. Oh my god. What was I thinking? I cannot believe I actually submitted this for college. Here's the thing though. If they thought this was good enough to give me like 10 grand more than they usually give people in scholarships. They gave me so much money in scholarships. I'm so lucky. I sure would not be going to the school if they didn't. If they thought this was good enough for that, you can get in. You absolutely can get in. Legos are cool as fuck. They are. I love Legos. Catch me, the almost 19-year-old, playing with some Legos. Although we're moving right now, my dad is getting married to my stepmother, and so we're gonna move into my stepmom's briefly until they find their own place, but I'll be in college by the time they do. So we've had to pack up all the Legos, and I can't play with them. Pisses me off. Why does the flag have a low amount of stars? Because the brush I used was really big, and I didn't actually feel like making it smaller right here to just fit some more stars. This is why I say you can get into the school. You can. One of the first videos of you I watched was yesterday, and it was the, like, We Know song in the background, Worst Years. Until I saw the facial hair, I actually thought you were a girl. I am trans femme. Not... I mean, I don't mind if you refer to me as, like, a girl, but I wouldn't say I'm a trans girl. I don't think I am. I would just say I'm vaguely trans feminine. I'm whatever. Big brush struggles. I have a Lego set for the Wonders of Life Pavilion, and I love it. I love that for you. Happy marriage to that. Hopefully. Uh, I'm done with the frame. I need to start listening to more lo-fi music. Maybe when I work or something, I don't know, but usually when I'm working, I have my YouTube auto-generated playlists that are full of, like, Megan Thee Stallion and lately Sabrina Carpenter, which we love. We love Sabrina Carpenter. Ooh, and Ashnikko. I love Ashnikko. I remember this thing, I saw it was Lego 49 or something. It said 100-year-old arrested for playing with Legos. I love jokes like that. Just stupid jokes. I need to drink. I've drank. My head was just starting to hurt, and I was like, I'm probably dehydrated. I don't drink enough water, at least. I love juice. Juice is amazing. I think I literally talked about this on stream before. But juice and chocolate milk are fucking peak. The peak liquid. Coming from someone who's drank alcohol. Alcohol is fucking disgusting. Literally one of the most vile things I've ever had in my life. Apple juice though, slays every time. Every fucking time. I truly cannot fathom. Like, I grew up, and when I was a kid, I used to think alcohol would taste good, because my parents would drink it. And I'm like, well, clearly, if they're making these drinks, you know, like they bought a shaker or whatever, and I was to make like better professional drinks or whatever. And I was like, well, if you're putting this much effort into it, it must be good. And then I don't know how old I was, like 17, maybe 16. I was definitely younger. I can't remember the first time I had alcohol, but I had it and I was like, wow, this is hand sanitizer. I'm drinking hand sanitizer. Don't drink. I have too many young people in my audience, and I feel like I'm spreading a good message right now. Don't drink. Not even because, like, you shouldn't do it, because it's fucking disgusting. Juice and chocolate milk together? No. Separately. Never together. Alcohol seems kind of gross. It is. It's very. Oh my god, I almost burped. Ugh. That'd be disgusting. Hello, hello. Specifically, a random weirdo. I cannot remember. You said your names on stream like the other day. I can't remember what they are. I was about to be like, oh, I can refer them by their name, and I was like, I don't fucking remember. The colorful ones look better, but I imagine there's a bitterness. See, okay, the one drink that I've ever had that I've like kind of enjoyed was my sister got me a margarita. And the reason that tastes good is because there's margarita mix in there, which is basically juice. It's basically like juice. And there's like no alcohol taste because there's so little alcohol in there. Um, so basically I liked it because I thought I was drinking juice, which goes to show I should have just been drinking juice to begin with. And you know, maybe that's a me thing. I just don't like how alcohol tastes. Maybe I'll like it as I get older. I don't know, a lot of people say that, but like I don't think I'm displeased and unhappy with my life enough to drink alcohol on a regular basis. My name is Shroud or Buzzy. Hell yeah. Yes, I did steal a boy's identity. Fight me. I go by Layla or Logan. Also, you're allowed to burp. Really speak your truth. I'm glad I'm allowed to burp on my own channel. Thank you for giving me that grace. Oh, these hands are gonna be annoying. You ever just like start animating something and you realize like this sucks? Not like it sucks, but like this is gonna be annoying to actually do. So I'm realizing that with these hands. I wanted them to look so good, and they will when it's all said and done. But like, God, I need to be getting a little less ambitious with all my work. Juice is my favorite. Oh my God. Feeling cute might make a Marina reference. I just listen to music or watch Heartstopper while doing it. Heartstopper is real. I I can't wait for season 3, Heartstopper, and season 4 inevitably because I know there's no way they're about to do the last 3 or 4 books in a single season. Um, and I pray to God. They have like specialists on standby to do to write the scenes with Charlie's eating disorder because like I really don't want them to mess that up. Not that they didn't like the books or anything. I think they handle it fine in the books, but I know they're gonna go a lot more into it in the show. And I love Heartstopper. But I also acknowledge a Heartstopper is a little goofy silly sometimes. I'll never, I'm sorry to anyone who relates to this scene, I will never not laugh at the scene where Nick does a am I gay test and then it cuts to a shot of a single tear coming down his face. That's fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. I laugh every single time I see it. And like, here's the thing. Was I also that kid? Yes, I was. I think the difference is I was 10. I wasn't 16. I think that's probably where the difference comes in. Not that there's any age or set timeline to do these things at, but I find it so silly because it's like, it was never that serious. It was never that serious. Crying at the BuzzFeed "Am I Gay" quiz, and it was never that serious. What's more difficult than hands, feet? I feel like, I don't know, recently I've been very good with hands. Feet, I will never understand. Like, I understand the basic principle of, like, the shape language. Um, right? Like, I understand the shape language of it. But then, like, having to go over it, it's just annoying. That looks like shit. I'm sorry. I can't do feet. I just can't. It's why you'll never see a walk cycle from me. You just won't. You never will. Okay, but Heartstopper is so cute. I I do think Heartstopper is cute. I think just because I relate to Charlie too much, like way too much. Um, like his and my story is nearly identical. Um, the only difference being I never got a Nick, but I don't know. I've always liked just seeing good representation, and Heartstopper is a show basically all about having good representation. And it looks like we might be getting maybe Arrow Ace next season. We sort of vaguely got it this season in season 2, but like they're kind of setting up for some good Arrow Ace representation, and that's very exciting. Heartstopper 3 is gonna be great, but oh my god, my ASAS is gonna be uncomfy. Very real. What's your favorite animation you've made? See, here's the thing. I'm not finished with it yet, but if I can, where is it? G, so here. This. It's an Alistair animation I'm working on. Just because I'm putting such a ridiculous amount of effort into it. It's very clearly not done yet. But like, that's just the first shot. And it's gonna be like 30 seconds long. But yeah, I really like it so far. Just because, I don't know, I feel like I'm staying on model enough for it to look consistent. Um, and also, I just think it looks good. It's one of the first animations I've done where like every single frame looks like a completed drawing. In like a very good way. Like you can tell like, oh, there's the hand, there's the other hand, here's his body, here's his legs, stuff like that. I just like it and I think it's neat. But yeah, it's not gonna be out for a while. I hear Bo Burnham. It's a Bo Burnham animation for Heaven Hotel. There's my cursor. Um, I also laugh at that even though I relate to it. You mean Charlie from Has Been Hotel or what? No, Charlie in Heartstopper. He's a character in. He's one of the main characters in Heartstopper, which is a show that's just about two boys in high school who fall in love and also like their friends and stuff who also fall in love. Basically, just a whole big romance show. Isaac is canonically Arrow Ace. Hell yeah, brother. I feel like everyone's favorite two characters are Alistair, Angel, or Angel Dust isn't just me. Angel Dust is another character I heavily relate to, just because there's not a lot of depictions of male sexual assault, just in general, in media. Not a ton. Um, not there's not a ton. There's also not a ton of good ones, and there's also not very many that pertain to gay relationships in any way, or like gay people. And I heavily related to Angel's story, and why not? There was like controversy about it, I guess, but from the point of view of a male sex or an AMAB sexual assault survivor, uh, I think they handled it very well. I love Angel Dust. Um, I like Alistair too, just from like a character standpoint and an animation standpoint. But he's not like my favorite character. I like Carmilla a lot and has been. I mean, generally speaking, I like Helava a lot more than has been, but yeah, I just think it's all very cool. I like all the characters. There's not really many characters that I actively dislike, I would say. But there's also not a ton that I'm like just rooting for. Burnham radicalized me. 11-year-old me heard how the world works and just, oh my god, you were 11 when that song came out? When did that song come out? Jesus Christ, I can't speak. Hold on. Hold on. When did Bo Burnham's Inside come out?
Release date of Bo Burnham. Inside was May 30th, 2021.
I was. How old was I? Was I 15? I was 15. Oh my god, that was almost 4 years ago! Jesus Christ. Quarter life crisis is setting in. Um, my favorite character is Rosie, and I will stand by this. I want more Rosie. I love her design, I love the way she speaks, and I love just how considerate she is to everyone. Like, I need more just friendship episodes between Rosie and Alistair. Mm. Do I keep it? I sort of do. So yeah, I'll just keep it. The little this here. We love Rosie though. Need to catch up on chat now. uh, Milsay needs to be represented well more, and also Schmeckswifter essay. Yes, absolutely yes. I think his story cannot be unlinked from the fact that he is a sex worker. Um, and I think that's sort of why I relate a lot. Not that I'm a sex worker, but the specific way I was assaulted throughout my childhood relied heavily on extortion. Uh, And so I very much relate to Angel's story. And I kind of hope I don't need them to go further into depth with his assault or anything, because like they did that great in season one. I just hope that in season two, it just focuses more on him healing and getting out of Valentino's control. Um, because you know, I would love to see a story with a happy ending. I'm 15 now. Oh my god, you're my age, oh my shit. Is it just me, but one of my favorite scenes from episode 3 has been is when Zestiel appeared, and the guy in the background, my Alistair, was just like, oh holy shit. That was funny for me. I do like that scene. I like the whole Zestiel scene, just because it's a lot of physical gags and stuff that there's the one shot of the guy lighting himself on fire is so detailed and like so well animated. I'll rewatch that episode just for that one shot because it's so well done. Uh, I don't really relate to any of the Zuko characters aside from single attributes. From now and then, but like Golly the Hell Boss and has been making me feel things. Yeah, I think it's kind of hard for me to relate to a character unless like I have gone through something that's exactly like what they're going through. Like I just can't do it. Even if it's like, oh, I've kind of gone through that or I felt this way, it's kind of still hard for me to relate to a character, except for when it's like exactly the same. Which is why Charlie from Heartstopper and Angel from Has Been is so like on the money for me, where I'm like, oh Lord, I am them, they are me, we are one. Have I been doing glasses right? I have. Okay, I straight up didn't remember doing them. Angel was amazing in season one, and he is amazing. We all need a Husk in our life, honestly. I remember not too long at school a few weeks ago, someone said Hasbin Hotel is gay. And yeah, it mostly is. And they said but Helva Boss isn't. The show's also gay. The main thing in Hell of a Boss is two dudes being in love. It's the gayest shit in the world. And I can say that I have gay friends. Um, it has some gay parts in it. That's state. I see a lot of shipping with Angel Dust, which is fine, but I cannot stress enough that he needs to heal before anything else. Yeah, I feel like fan like headcanon stuff like that. It's like I know it's not real and stuff, but like I feel like not enough people have enough media literacy to not ship Angel with just kind of anyone and anything. And that's kind of annoying given that his whole arc is, not being forced into these things. Like I understand it's not real, but also like I think you're missing the point of his entire character there. See random see me more sapphic couples in Hell of a Boss. Yeah, I can't think of any really. I mean, I'm sure there have been a ton of background characters and stuff, but like, I don't know. Millie's straight, I'm pretty sure. Not that I would want her paired with a woman at any point. I love Moxie and Millie together. But I'm trying to think of like, are there any like queer main characters or supporting cast? And I can't think of any really. I'm currently obsessed with Husk and Angel's friendship, and if they ever get together romantically in the show, it better be after Angel's healed and taking time for himself. Why are the chins so pointed? Cause that's my art style. I need to try and differentiate some head stuff. I feel like my style drifts too much into same face syndrome. Which is why with all my webcomic characters I've made them so deliberately different. But I just like drawing pointed chins. It's a lot easier. More sapphic relationships. Period. What is sapphic? Any woman or femme who loves women or femmes. Yeah, it's a great explanation for it. It's funny how people ship Husk and Angel Dust, but what they don't know is how Husk is like 60 and Angel's like 20. Is Husk that old? I don't know, like, once you die, I assume that, like, after you die and go to hell, you're that age forever. Like, I don't think you age in hell. I just don't, I've never realized if he's that old or not. Um, Millie is actually bi. Oh, hell yeah. I feel like this stream has just turned into you reading the chat. Yeah, kinda. That's how the last drawing stream went. But I am getting a lot more work done than the last drawing stream. It might be easier if I had a monitor above me. My monitor's to the side that I'm reading the chat off of. Um, but yeah. Sinner's own age, that makes sense. What did I walk into? We're talking about a hell of a boss and has been stuff. Just random stuff. Really anything. And I'm also animating. So, you know, that's cool. I ship Sally and Veroska sometimes just because I crave sapphic couples. I was literally thinking on like, who are the only other characters, like main or supporting cast characters? And I was like, Sally Mae, but she hasn't really been shipped with anyone because she's not really in the show enough to be shipped that well. Um, there we go. Why do you ship that pair? Like, I'll have to trauma them on you for you to know. It's funny how Celos and Stolas are cheating on her with an amp, even though we all know she married him just for the money and to continue the family line. See, that's the thing where it's like, I think Stella has probably unresolved issues because like, it's not like she wanted to be married either, but it's all about, you know, like a power imbalance and not wanting to lose the power she has by being married to Stolas or whatever. But yeah, I think Stella is a very nuanced character, and I don't think enough people treat her as a nuanced character. Like, she can still be bad, but just be nuanced. She can still be evil, and you can still not like her, but you can understand why she is the way she is. I don't know, it's chill here. Animation is so fun. I want to animate Rayman. There's an animator, a small channel that I've been watching a lot recently. What is it? Mega Man Maximus? I can't think of the name. Mega Maximus? Something like that. I can't remember. But he did an animation for Rayman and it looked freaking dope. I really liked it. He's a really cool animator. Okay. Also, because I know my chat, um, opinions on the new Smiling Friends episodes, I watched them the other day, and I thought they were very funny and silly. I definitely liked the first episode a lot more than the second episode, but I thought the second episode had a lot of very good moments, like very good one-off jokes. Austin Gattle, what's up? What's up, dude? We're just drawing. Wait, what I miss? My friend just posted a really cool anime. Like I have to watch everything they make because of the friendship pack. Very real. Busy Pop needs to have Blitzo kill Stella. I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't think I don't want Stella to die. Although she was suspiciously missing from the trailer. But I feel like it's gonna come down to the thing with like if he kills Stella, I pray to God that Stolas will side with his daughter over Blitzo in that scenario, just because, like, did I say Blitzo? Blitz, whatever. Same thing. Just because, like, he says he's going to do it, and then he just doesn't. And it really annoys me. And I hope for once he'll decide that, like, something like that, which will impact his daughter, where he'll put his own feelings aside to actually be there for her. But I also don't know if the writing of Helluva Boss is geared to do that. Just generally. I don't think Helluva Boss is a badly written show, but it's very clear that it's 3 to 4 people writing it and not a team of people, like how more traditional shows are written. But I don't know. I'll let that exist in my fan fiction that I'm not writing. Julia Olivia Rodrigo, we're offing Stella. I haven't watched Smiling Friends yet. Turn off the stream and go watch Smiling Friends. That's my advice for you. It's one of the best animated shows, I think, just in recent times. It's amazing. It's a show that's virtually done by a team of YouTubers. And you can tell that the humor is definitely more not something that would be on a traditional network show. It's very silly and goofy, and I love it. And the animation is also very good. Oh my god, I lost chat. Hold on. I have to scroll back up. Smiling Friends is really good, and I love the new episodes. Imagine if we see Stryker again in season 2. I think we will. I think, or at least I hope that the next time we see Stryker, he's a little more composed. Because, like, I liked watching his descent into madness, but I do think there should have been another episode or two of him being a little more scary. Cause like I don't mind him being goofy. It's a goofy show, but he goes a little too crazy, a little too fast. I don't think we saw him enough, in my opinion. Though that was probably more so just of the fault of Helva not being fully planned out until like after the first season was fully written. Um, but now that the full show is written, hopefully things will be a lot smoother from here on out. Hold on. Yeah, I was like, I know for a fact I have other ones here. Let me see what I'm looking at. Is that... Oh, that is the same one. I love being able to reuse things I've already done. It makes everything so much easier. I don't think I... Those two are unique frames though, okay. And yeah, so are these. Alright. Smiling Critters. I need to watch it so bad, it looks so good. You would love Smiling Friends. And I'll say that to everyone, because I love Smiling Friends. Wait, there's gonna be a new one? Did I miss something? I can't wait to officially have the Stolitz duet. Can't wait to animate my little characters to it. Stolitz duet? Yeah. OMG, he makes me shit my pants, he's so scary. I love reusing things I've already done. Me writing things. That's so real. I talked about it last stream, but like I'm bad at journaling, which is why I took up songwriting. Cause I don't think I'm super musically inclined, but songwriting really helps me just like put my feelings into words and process things. And sometimes I'll write like lines and I won't complete a song, and so I'll just jumble the lines into something. And it doesn't make sense, but it doesn't have to because I'm not actually making the song. I don't know, it's fun. I guess it would be more like poetry, but it's to music, so I consider it more songwriting. Also, I'm trying to think when they said the next Helva episode was coming out in May. So there's only so many days left in May. Getting a little antsy waiting for it. Striker's so predatory when he's introduced. It's so crazy and uncomfy, but it works so well. I definitely got the vibe that he was like douchey when he was introduced, but I didn't think, at least the first time I saw the episode, I didn't think it would be such a dramatic like villain switch up, but I like it. I think the voice definitely sold it too. I like his new voice actor as well. I think they just do different things very, very well. Like, I think the new voice actor does Goofy Striker a lot better, that's why I think it worked so well when they did do the little bit of a pivot to showing his more self-absorbed side in the newer episodes. But I think being as like terrifying as he was, I think the other The voice actor did a really good job in the first episode. Um, Oops is my favorite Helluva episode. Is that episode 6, season 2? I think it is. I couldn't remember for a second. I love that episode too. I think season 2 was interesting because I watched the show mostly for an animation standpoint. Obviously because I'm an animator. But you can tell that like they had a bit of a money loss in the first half of season 2. Because they didn't post episode 8. And so you can tell that they lost a lot of revenue. So it was interesting seeing the production value slightly grow as season 2 went on, and also like how they combated, like where they chose to make things a little more still or cut some corners, and where they chose to really put in their all still. I don't know, I like watching animation and looking out for stuff like that. It's episode 4. Don't ask me why. I'm trying to think, what is my favorite episode of has been? Maybe episode 3? I really like both the songs in episode 3. Oh, wait, maybe episode 7 actually. I love episode 7. Love Rosie. Cue the Western music. Froska Mayday makes me ditch my asexuality. Slash J. Wait, Striker has a new voice actor? Yeah. He, in the first episode he was in, he was voiced by Daryl from The Walking Dead, and then every episode after that he was voiced by another dude. I can't remember his name though. But yeah, he's a new voice actor now, just because the guy who was originally voiced him was busy. He was filming a new show, so he couldn't do the voice. But like, yeah, like you couldn't even tell. So I think that goes to show that the voice actor did a good job, in my opinion. You couldn't even tell there was a switch. Is this shamisen? What music? Like, what instrument is this? I'm trying to think. It's a string instrument, but it doesn't sound like anything that I would know. Brandon Rogers has my heart though, says Alex Brightman. I love Alex Brightman. I love James, Tex, and Ozzy. I remember when episode 7 dropped, I was in shambles watching Asmodeus' animation. Like, he's such an utterly complicated character design. I can't think of like how he's supposed to be drawn at the top of my head, but like yeah, it's just such a good design. I love the character design for Asmodeus. Like, I don't know, I'll probably start doing commission animation at some point. If I ever got the opportunity to work with Spindlehorse or something on Helluva Boss, that'd be a dream job. Straight up dream job right there. Cause like, God, Visipop makes the most unanimatable designs in the world, but goddamn, they look so fun to animate. Cause like, I know that, I know how much effort has to go into doing the animation on her shows. Like, a ridiculous amount. And the fact that everything comes out looking so good and polished is so impressive. Um, I need to catch up on chat again. Ah, more women as voice actors. Might as well be the same person in a different body. Can't get holy moly, things are not looking good for Fizzle out of my head. I love Tom Cardy, the man who sings. Oh my god, I almost splashed my water around. The man who sings that song, Tom Cardy. Everyone go stream his music. One of the best artists in the world. I swear to God. Especially because my favorite band is Twerp Tupperware Remix Party. And they have a song together now off of Twerp's new album, and it's so good. More women, period. More women for real. I can't find something that isn't Bralette. I literally can't find anything that's good for 90 degrees. Like I said, get a new mom. Tom Cardy is amazing. Hell yeah. I may only be 11, but I love Game Boys. I have one too. I don't know why the games on Game Boys are so good. I don't have a camera. I mean, I have a camera, but like y'all can't see me. Literally right next to me, I have a Game Boy Advance. Here's some sounds of it. That's my Game Boy Advance. And I have a copy of Pokemon Ruby. I also have, I don't know how I got it. So cheap, by the way, for like 40 bucks. I have Pokemon Crystal. If I quickly just do a small Google search for Pokemon Crystal cartridge, they're not $40. I can tell you that much. Usually they're pretty expensive. Like there's a ton of reproduction cartridges, and I'm just gonna say it. Reproduction cartridges are a very valid thing. If you want to experience the game and you just don't have the money to get it, just buy a reproduction cartridge. Um, and even those are like $20, which is kind of a lot. But yeah, here's a listing for like $220, $260. I don't know how I got it for 40, like an actual cartridge. Um, but yeah, I got that years ago, and I still play it. I have like 100 hours in Pokemon Crystal. I love Pokemon. There's my chat. There's my chat. Um, Stay cool out there and wear sunscreen if you go outside. I found him through MCYT. It might be silly. Minecraft YouTube? I don't know what that would stand for otherwise. I love Tom Cardy, especially the Red Flag song. Like, it's so good. I feel like a fucking hipster when I talk about Tom Cardy because I'm like, yeah, I listened to Red Flags before it even had an animated music video, before it was a huge viral song. But it's true, I did. I was mostly invested in the song because at one point they referenced Scooby-Doo, and I love Scooby-Doo, as my apparent fan base knows. I am a ride or die for the brown bastard. The brown bastard being Scooby-Doo, of course. Out of context, I really don't like how that sounded. In context, it makes sense. I stole the joke, though. Shout out to Salty DK Dan. I stole your joke. Let's see. It isn't just for mom, it's the place we're going. Aww. Oklahoma is hot as hell right now. The brown bastard. I live in Georgia. It is always hot here. It's actually always hot or freezing cold, depending on the day. I'll never understand people who don't think climate change is real, because, like, motherfucker, it was like 90 in December. That's kind of whack even for Georgia. And it was like 60 in May. What the hell are we doing? Yeah, I listened to Red Flags before it blew up, and guess what? My favorite song isn't even Red Flags. I don't fall in love with you popular. Fall in line with you populars. My favorite Tom Cardy song is probably oh God, what the fuck is it even called? Hot shit, that's what it is. Or HS, whatever. I shouldn't be erasing that. That's my favorite Tom Cardy song. I just like it a lot. I like when Tom Cardy gets real silly and motivational. Florida, 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 Florida. Florida man. I feel so cool knowing my first Willwood song wasn't I, Me, Myself or the main character. Like, it doesn't mean anything. I still really love the songs, but I just feel cooler. That's so real. My first Willwood song was Tomcat Disposables, because I listened to In Case I Make It in full. So all my first Willwood songs were just that entire album. And it's cool. I feel rad. I'm not like you other folks who listened to his like popular album and then dipped once he made a more somber, relaxed and chilled out album. Mostly because I didn't even know he made crazy music before, In Case I Make It. My fave song is Have You Checked Your Butthole? Zach Bryan, anyone? I've heard that name. I don't know who that is, though. Let me check everything.
If they did, it would be a perfect.
Going frame by frame. I do need to fix this little thing, but I'll do it once I collapse the layers together.
Perfect world, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that looks about right. Now to finish all the animation on this side, which actually won't be too bad, I don't think. Yeah, there's so many less frames. Oh my god, this is actually a lot less work than I thought it was going to be. I might actually, like, finish it this stream. That's crazy. Y'all are getting a sneak peek at upcoming content right now. Ignore the fact that I literally just, like, smashed my keyboard, if you could hear that. Also, I don't love these in-between frames. Cause like the keyframe is here, and then here, and then like there. And those are good, but the in-betweens are kind of cooked a little too much in the oven. What is that expression? Oh, also the eyes don't go down here. Hold on, where are the eyes? That's not right. Never mind, it is right. That's probably why this frame always looked bizarre to me. There we go. That actually fixes a lot of things. Anyways, back to animating. Anyone like Dixon Dallas? Unironically, I adore Dixon Dallas. Today's PC, I'm gonna go help my mom cook for a while. Slay, have fun cooking. We love Dixon Dallas at this channel. It's just a fact. I need a man down and give me something to feel. I listen to all of his music. Because we love Dixon Dallas here. When we get to sipping whiskey and we get a little frisky. Climb up on him, I'm like an F-150. Got me hooting and hollering and begging him for more. Some days the floor, you're out in the shed. Bring it back to my bed. Was anyone else destroyed after watching The Amazing Digital Circus? Like, Gummy Goo was my favorite character by far. Y'all are gonna be a little upset at me after I say this. I haven't properly seen The Amazing Digital Circus yet. I watched the pilot. One of the first times me and my girlfriend ever, like, video called or did anything, we watched the pilot together, because they had seen it but I hadn't yet. So I've watched it, like, bit crushed over Discord, but I've never seen it properly since then. And I haven't watched the second episode either, but everything I've seen of it, I've loved. Like, literally every single, like, one-off joke or thing, I've been like, oh my god, that's so cool. But I've just never properly sat down to watch it, just because I have so many things I need to do in my life, where, like, it's hard to find the time to sit down and watch it, because it's not something I can put on as I do other things. Like, that show is one of the things where, like, I want to pay attention to it. And it's kind of hard to find the time to do that, because I spend most of my time animating. No, please. If the lyrics weren't gay, no offense, I would like his music. No offense. My brother in Christ. Everyone in this chat is gay. I'm gay. Like, you might be shocked to hear this. Literally this time last year, I was dating a man. Parentheses, ew. This is one of the gayest channels you could be chatting in right now. Unironically. It's fun, I'm not entirely attached to the show, but I respect it so much. I'm excited to see where it goes. I respect it a lot too, because I haven't... A lot of indie animation is 2D. There's not a ton of 3D indie animation. So, and I like seeing people open doors for new things. Like, the only, like, indie animation that I can think of is Dead Sound, really. In terms of, like, 3D animation. Other than that, can't really think of really anyone else that's doing it that's not the Digital Circus team. And, like, Murder Drones is also 3D, but, like, that's the same team. Same, like, studio and everything. There's just not a ton of 3D indie animators out there right now. Isn't liking girls. I've got my pride flag and my BFP. A very silly guy. Hello. That frame. Which one? This one? This one? This one? They're all very not the best expressed. I could have done a little better. I could have moved the pupils over a little bit. Later is just full on. Animating and talking about indie animation. Cliffside? I don't know what that's in reference to. Taking a sip of my little drinky drink. My throat feels refreshed. God, I can't wait to be done with shading. I like shading, but I think it's just because this animation is so intense, where it's just so much work. And it's also like such minor little movements, like this moving slightly. Also, I forgot lines randomly. Always a good sign. Yippee, yippee, yippee. A lot of other people in Clown House work on it. We love Clown House. I love Snapcube. We love Penny Parker. It's time to drink water. Lord Albert Tensai is my fave, and I cosplay him. She plays Dawn. I didn't even know she was in The Amazing Digital Circus. To be honest. Her girlfriend is Doll of Days or Joy. The only thing I remember I watched Snapcube's entire Tears of the Kingdom playthrough, and I remember at one point Penny was saying that Joy turned over to her at like 6 in the morning or something, and just said like, "You can keep your horse in Zelda." I don't know. That made me giggle a lot. But honestly, Joy was very right. You can in fact keep your horse in Zelda. If you have a horse in Breath of the Wild, then it'll read your Switch in Tears of the Kingdom, and it'll keep your horse. I love Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is literally my favorite video game ever made. Using a different brush to just cover more ground. Water is the liquid of water. No, not the Amazing Digital Circus. The other one called Sparkle on Raven. Oh, Sissa Slay. This is the secret room! Is water wet? No, water is not wet. It can only make other things wet. Water in and of itself is a liquid. It's the very next thing. No, because when water touches something, it makes it wet, but nothing really truly touches. So no, water is not wet. I personally loved the Ramshackle pilot. It's the pilot for Ramshackle. I think that it needs more, just more. It was a very, like, it's a good pilot. I would love to see it get picked up by like Cartoon Network or something, because I would love to see where it would go as a show. I just think it needs more. More to the characters, more to everything. And I don't expect a pilot to achieve that. I expect a full show to achieve that. So hopefully it gets picked up, because I would love to see where Ramshackle goes. I have my own pilot for a show that's been in production literally since I've been in like 8th grade. And I definitely would like to work on it. The only thing I would need to do would be hire a composer and get people for voices. Yeah. But I've been working on it for years, and I've got a pretty concrete idea of the whole plan of how it would go and everything. And I plan on producing it one day, even if I have to do it fully independently, because, I don't know, 3 seasons, 24 episodes in total. I feel like I could do that if I set my mind to it. Because, like, I can pump out 10 seconds of animation weekly. If I wasn't posting, maybe every couple months I could put out a full episode or two. Not two, maybe a full episode. Maybe it would take a little bit longer, I don't know, we'd have to see. But I think I could do it if I put my mind to it. I would just have to work very hard, and I probably wouldn't be able to do it until I'm done with college. I prefer the Lackadaisy pilot. It fits my personality. I liked Lackadaisy, but it just wasn't me. It wasn't for me. I love the aesthetics of it, and I love what it goes for, because I love Prohibition era stuff that goes into like moonshiners and shit like that. Love that shit. But it just didn't really grab me or interest me. But I hope the best for the Lackadaisy team and everything. Hope it succeeds. I'll always support indie animation, even if it's not for me. I like turtles. OMG, yippee, I want to see it. I can VA if you want one. I once won a film festival for my school for doing a chemistry experiment. Icon. Still have the plaque for the film festival. We're spamming cockroaches in my chat, apparently. Um, I might have to set up a full Discord before I start looking for VAs and everything, just because I don't have a proper way to talk to people. Or at least through my channel, because, like, I don't know. I have, like, Instagram, but I don't have much else than that. I do need to set up a Discord. But I don't know, I can show off um this is a working title, by the way. Just like random storyboards that I've done. Not super detailed or anything, but like um I already know what the show's gonna look like. I've storyboarded the first episode like 3 or 4 different times because I've kept rewriting it. But I know what it is, generally speaking. Um, there's this main character I've redesigned so many times. Um, it's not the right mouth. Just like small sketches of characters. Trying to see if I can actually finish any sketches. I kind of over-designed some of these characters. I haven't drawn them in so long, too. And then Aaron, I've never been able to properly draw them. Just like, their design changes constantly. I've never been able to get a consistent one down. There's an animation with all these characters on my channel right now, I'm pretty sure. If you go through my playlist, you should see one that's just titled J Animations or whatever. I did an animation for them a while ago, but I don't think it holds up very well. But yeah, I'd like to get it done eventually. You need a Discord, yes. I can actually show people my stuff. I've wanted to voice act, but literally nothing else in my life gets... literally everything else in my life gets in the way. Planning on going into the medical field. Oh! Well, if you want to voice act for the pilot I might produce eventually. I'm sure we can work it out. Yeah, hopefully I'll produce it someday. It's an idea I've been working on since I don't even know, I was like 13 or something. It's been a while. And I have the whole series planned out, all 24 episodes. It's full of twists and turns, and I don't know, I think it's neat. I don't think it would be a super long series, but it's just fun to me. I like animating. So I think I just used it as an excuse to animate stuff. There's this thing to wear out and I'm going like really soon. Ooh. If there's any person with fun voices, I can voice them. Oh my god, I used to go by Aaron. Well, that's the exact same way I spelled it too, is Aaron. Aaron, it used to be. I would say Aaron has a femme voice. The character, I've made the character go by they them logistically just because it used to be. They used to go by she her, like when I was first designing them, and then it occurred to me where I'm like, they're not a human. They wouldn't have a concept of gender. It doesn't make sense for them to have like any other pronouns. Cause like I don't consider them as a character non-binary necessarily because like to be non-binary there would need to be a concept of binary gender to begin with. They're not human. They don't have that. Um, and also I don't think like too many characters get off on like technically being non-binary just virtually because they're not human and like shit like that, and I hate that. I think we need proper non-binary representation. And that's why I have non-binary characters in my webcomic that has actual like human characters and stuff in it. But most of the characters in the show aren't human, so it just doesn't really fully make sense to label them as something that I don't know, just doesn't sit right with me personally. I believe I'm probably too young, but there's any male teens in your story in the voice acting? The main character is a male teen. So that's pretty slay. The two, hold on. Let me see if I can just straight up find any artwork of the main characters. I don't know if I have any on my computer. Because I straight up might not. But if I can find anything on them, I'll show y'all. I'm thinking I don't have anything. Let me go to my channel and see if I can find the animation. Here it is. Sean, Aaron, and that'd be the main character, Jay, who I named after my cousin, because he gave me my first proper drawing tablet, which allowed me to start actually doing digital art and animation and stuff. Disabled by owner? What the fuck? I didn't do that. I'm gonna have to fix that after the stream, because I didn't do that. But yeah. These are kind of the old designs. I mean, I like them, but the design, I definitely would not design them like this nowadays. Especially that hair. That hair looks like an absolute nightmare to try and consistently animate. But yeah, I mean, generally, I would probably keep Aaron's design the same. Maybe change the hair also, because, you know, I want to be able to consistently animate it, but yeah.
Age when a girl has only one thing on her mind.
I don't know. Characters have always generally looked like this. Oh, and that's it. I forgot I had Sean's sunglasses up. Forgot about that. Where's my chat? My chat disappeared. Aaron is super cool. Epic cousin. I know. Shout out to my cousin Jason, who's a professional artist and stuff, who lives in California. Thanks for helping me get to this point in my life. But I've always called the show like Jay, just after the main character. I don't know, I'll probably come up with a better name for it, but as of right now, I'm just still calling it Jay, because it's like, it's not even in pre-production yet. there's no production to be had. I'm storyboarding the script, and I'll probably have to re-storyboard it after I get some of the voice lines back so I can adjust it to match vocal performances better. How many more frames do I have? Not a ton, but still a lot. Sean looks like Scout Clownpot's old persona. I do not know who that is. I'm back. Welcome back! I was just showing off the characters. Like, the only proper animation I have of them right now. Of the show characters. Because I've mostly pivoted to working on the webcomic stuff. At least, like, you know, putting time into writing and drawing and stuff. I've pivoted to the webcomic and stuff. But I would love to still do it. Or at least get a pilot out. Just having a pilot out there would make me happy. The script isn't super long that I've written for the pilot. It would probably end up being like 5 minutes long, ultimately. Which is why I've always considered the pilot, as it's been written, like part 1 of episode 1, just because it's really short. So I might just have to straight up combine that with the second episode, or at least in production order wise, the second episode, because I don't think it does enough world building, and I don't think it does enough character building, but I think where it cuts off is a good point. But I don't know, maybe I could just make shorter episodes and get them out faster. Who knows? No, this frame is not done. I actually think it'd be really sweet to call it that, because it'd be like the whole show is dedicated to who helped you get started. Yeah. That would be nice. I mean, for all intents and purposes, it is called that right now. So. I need to keep catch up on chat. Jay or something like gay. Just like me for real. I created everything before I really was interested in like telling stories about like queer experiences and stuff like that. Cause like Westward, the main girl, her story kind of revolves around a sapphic relationship. The main guy, their story revolves around being aromantic. Like, obviously there's way more to the story. It's literally like that webcomic is gonna be like a mystery novel in a way, but I've definitely been more interested in like telling stories about stuff like that through that webcomic. But with Jay, I don't know, I don't think there was any relationships in it. Like I didn't really care about stuff like that when I was writing it originally, and I still don't think I could really fit in any amount of shipping or anything. I would feel weird shipping anyone, because Jay and Sean are canonically under 18. Like Jay would probably be somewhere around 13, 14, and Sean would probably be around 15, 16. And Aaron, for all intents and purposes, they're a minor. I would never want anyone drawing weird art of them, because for all intents and purposes, they are a minor. They're not human. They're more like an ethereal being, per se. Still gonna call them a minor. I don't want no one drawing weird art of them, because that's creepy. But I don't know. I guess you could headcanon the characters as anything you want, because it's not like I ever say that they're canonically straight, but I'm not saying they're canonically anything, really. Because what they are doesn't, it's not relevant to their story. I think where, damn you, dress code? Where the hell are you heading? To school or something? School event or... I don't know. I guess a lot of places have dress codes, but I can only think of school. I like the lo-fi song that's on right now. But yeah, I'm probably gonna try and finish storyboarding the first episode of Jay or whatever, and then I'll put a casting call out for voice actors and like a Discord and everything. But I'd like to have the first episode fully storyboarded. I just think that would be a good asset to have before doing anything else. Real. If anyone draws art of my minor character, because like that's the thing where it's like technically, sorry, I can't pay attention. My mom is here. That's fine. Like most, aside from Sean and Jay, the two like main guys or whatever, most of the characters straight up aren't human. They're more beings, and like their age could be, I don't know what their ages would be within the canon really, but like for all intents and purposes, they're all underage. I don't want anyone drawing artwork of any of these characters, because like none of their stories revolve around relationships or like anything like that, and I don't want that sort of thing forced onto these characters. It's weird. I don't know. And maybe it's just because I'm aromantic, so I straight up just don't pay attention to stuff like this, but like none of them need to be in a relationship with one another. Like they're for a brief period when I was developing the show, I like sort of entertained the idea of like Eren being with someone, and then I was like, nope, straight up doesn't make sense. Because Eren's an extremely important character. That being said, her character arc is basically all about mommy issues. That doesn't fit in anywhere with a relationship. Though I'm very motivated now that I'm talking about Jay and everything, where I'm like, I want to go write for Jay. So maybe after this stream, I'll take an animation break and I'll try to plan out the second episode. Because the second episode's pretty simple. It's mostly just gonna be world building, like looking around at things, and then it's gonna end with a shocking twist, I guess, sort of. Mostly a cliffhanger. A lot of episodes are gonna end on cliffhangers. Actually, this kind of reminds me... Yeah, it's gross as fuck. So I'm not paying attention. What? It's fine. You're doing your own thing. How long have I been streaming? Almost 2 hours. It's a pretty long art stream. I might end the stream in a bit. Maybe when it hits like officially 2 hours on the stream. So that's like 5 minutes from now. I'll take a break, I'll write, I'll finish the video, and then I'll probably go to bed by then. Um, but I liked the stream. It was a lot less intense than the last drawing stream. But I still just got to like talk about stuff. I love talking. I love yapping. Big yapper here. Wait, what am I doing? First of all, copy that. Because it's basically the same frame. I forgot these frames are like the same. Bye everyone. I hope you have a great day hanging out with some family. Slay! Hope you have a great day too, and I hope that you have fun hanging out with your family. I'm gonna wrap up these last 2 frames I was gonna do, and then I'll end the stream. But this has been fun. I love talking about animation and shit. And like sharing stuff. Cause like, if I wasn't streaming, there would be no point to like officially announce that I'm working on a pilot or something. Cause like, it's so like so far in pre-production to where there's no point in really announcing it. But I like that I just get to talk about it because I don't know, I haven't talked about it in years at this point, I don't think. I did that one little animation for it and then like that was it. But yeah, I'll set up the Discord and everything and then I'll do a casting call. Oh, I'm not going. Like, you're not going. Never mind, I don't have to change. That's a relief, but I'm not going though. I'm sorry. I mean, you seemed a little stressed about the outfit stuff, but you definitely seemed like you wanted to go to wherever you were going. It's fine though. A lot of the things in this specific shot just kind of like happened without much lead in. I'm realizing that now. It was just a place I go all the time to. I have this and this tiny little hand movement. And then I'm done with shading this animation. Oh my god. That's crazy. That being said, I did what I said I was gonna do. I'm just gonna end the stream right here. This is a fun stream. I said I wanted to stream before I go on vacation. Like, well, okay, like quote unquote vacation for like a week. I'm just going to New York, visiting different family. I'm gonna see my sisters, which is so slay. I'm gonna go to my family's like 70-year-old rickety cabin on Lake George because we always go there around the summertime. I'll probably go swimming and stuff, so that'll be fun. but that being said, when I'm there, I won't be able to stream. There's no internet there. So I'm mostly just gonna be working on animations and stuff while I'm there. And just relaxing. But yeah, I just wanted to stream. Maybe I'll stream it another time before I leave. Maybe. We'll see. But if I don't, then the next time I'll be streaming will be in like June. But yeah, thanks to everyone who came. This was a very like lively stream today. Yeah.